All right, what's going on, guys? I'm gonna be answering some questions today that I tweeted this out, and so some people replied. I did two tweets because we didn't get that many questions, but this is my friend Ryan. I actually helped him with Shopify a little bit. He's starting getting some
Yes,
sales.
sir. Yes, sir.
Um, can't tell you what car we're in yet because I'm doing a video for that soon. Probably tomorrow, actually. Um, but yeah, let's get into these questions. So, first one by Mr. Pixel. Longtime follower of me on Twitter. How did you find your current winner, and why did you decide to test it? So I found it on Kayla Data, and I've tweeted about this before, and I preach about it. That's a really good place to find good products. Um, and the main reason why is because you have those winning videos with them. And so I found on there. I was looking, and I was trying to look through different niches and find a unique niche because a lot of people they sell fashion and clothing and stuff off of there, and it's just so oversaturated. So I went with something a little bit different, and then I decided to test it once I found that nobody was selling it on Facebook yet. And on Amazon a similar product was selling really well, on TikTok Shop it was selling really well, and nobody was selling on Facebook. So that's kind of what made me want to test it. When will you make me Kamal said, when will you let me make ads for you? That's not gonna happen. Mixer Pixel again, image ads or video. That depends on the product. So our product is mainly video ads. It explains why the product works and stuff a lot better. But other products like clothing and stuff, you can do images. Um, IG tats. How/where do you find products to sell? I've heard Alibaba is garbage. Yeah, Kalo data. You can also look at Amazon. The only thing with Amazon is you're not going to have access to videos for it, so you're going to have to go through TikTok and Instagram and try to see if you can find any viral videos to use as ads. Tell us about your market research. Do you find products in Alley? Feeling it might work, or you just find products other stuff? Yeah, so like I said, Kayla data, verify that it's not being sold on Facebook, and then bring it over and test it. That's basically what I do. What is the most beneficial part of Rippy Club, and how should I utilize it? For me, it was the calls. I used to watch the calls all the time, and they were hour-long calls. I would just put them on while I'm working and stuff. There's so much sauce in there because you're listening to guys who have done it before and are successful with e-com. So they have these little tricks and tips and stuff. So I got a lot from the calls. I would definitely say that. How do you get creative/content for testing your product? For testing, just Kayla data, bro. I'm gonna keep preaching it. They have the winning ads already on there. You can just download them, and it's honestly insane. Or you can do TikTok. You can look for videos on there, Instagram, YouTube Shorts and stuff like that, and then kind of mash those up. From one business to another, what do you think of work-life balance? I don't really prioritize it that much. Honestly enjoy being productive and doing work. It just what makes me feel fulfilled and stuff. So um I usually don't go out and party. I don't drink, smoke, or really do anything. But I don't mind having fun every once in a while. It's not a big deal. It's not something I focus on. I just enjoy working. So there's that. How were you able to validate your product? That was just through Facebook ads library. I went on there. Nobody was selling it. Like I said, it was selling well on Amazon and TikTok Shop. So I was like, yo, this might be crazy. And it also, um, it was more catered to old people, and Facebook is where all the old people are, right? So that's also what I was thinking. Best product research method is Kayla data. Can you break down your team? How many people and what are their roles, and where did you find them? Yeah, so right now I think we have two video editors. I just have one VA, and that's pretty much it. It's very simple, but I still do. We were thinking about getting a media buyer, but I still just upload ads and everything. My VA, she handles a lot. So she handles, obviously emails, chargebacks. She handles social media comments. She does a lot. I put her in a group chat with my fulfillment agent, and so if a customer complains, they just directly talk. They don't have to go through me, which is really nice. And then editors, I just send them videos. I tell them what I want, and that's basically what I do. So it's not honestly a big team yet. Um, maybe considering getting like a content strategist or strategist, whatever you want to call it, and considering maybe doing a media buyer too, but we'll see about that. Creative strategy walkthrough. Really, it's focusing on, excuse me, focusing on hooks. So for at least my ad account, Facebook likes to spend money on the best hooks. So the best, which videos have the best hook rate. So that's kind of what we've been prioritizing. I've been using Influi, which is like a website, and you can like find UGC creators through that. I definitely recommend that over like Upwork and other things because like I've used those in the past and the quality just wasn't there. But on Influi, you can find some really good creators. So definitely recommend that. But yeah, I test, I test new things. I look at what's working for other people. Um, just kind of try to like, iterate and just figure out what's working through what's already worked, if that makes sense. And then I gotta go to my other post. It's kind of hot as balls in here. Okay, Siba Torres, we are struggling creating successful ads. Could you use could use any help slash tips we can get? Maybe sharing a strategy of how to make them could help us. So for us, it's really about like basically kind of remaking old winning ads from either different brands, like similar brands and like the same niche, or um, even videos from like Kayla Data or stuff, and just kind of remaking those, and just focusing on hook rate. Like I think for sure you should be tracking like your hook rate. So you should have that set up in your Facebook columns to where um, you can see what the hook rate is on the video, and then you should like have a spreadsheet. Like we have a spreadsheet, and we put all of our ads in there that are like getting spent, and we just track the hook rates so we can see. And then we have like descriptions and stuff, so we know what kind of formats, what kind of different styles of ads are actually getting good hook rates, and that's kind of what we've been focusing on. Ecom QnA, what does it take to scale to 10K per day? Where did you get ad inspo from? And what was your creative output like from 1K day to 10K day? Um, so from, I hit 1K days like with my testing ads. So I literally had 5 ads, I think, maybe 5 to 10. And I hit 1K days very shortly with those. To get to 10K per day I'm pretty sure it was just, I think I was doing like 7. I think 10K per day was just testing more ads. Like literally the thing that's gonna get you from 1 to 10K per day is just a really like good winning ad. That's what happened to me. I found this one ad, and it literally took us from like 7K days. I think that's to like my first like 50K day. It was just this one ad that was just amazing. So it's really just finding that like insanely crazy like winning ad. A lot of people, they'll like test an ad with like $100 budget, and it'll have like a 3 ROAS, right, with $100. But that doesn't mean if you spend like $1,000 or even $10,000 on the ad, it's gonna maintain that 3x ROAS. That doesn't happen very much. But like a real winning ad, it will like maintain that, and it will start out like a 4 or 5, and then it'll go down to like a 2.5 or a 3 at like 10K spend. Um, but yeah, so like if an ad like basically it's just scaling, it's just finding that like insanely like ad that just crushes it, and that is able to like maintain that ROAS at like a high spend. And then ad inspo is usually Kalo data or other winning brands. How do you validate products? What do you look for on Kalo data? So what I started to do, I know one thing my partner does. He looks for new products that have been selling for maybe like a couple weeks, and that's a good way to find new products because they're not saturated and stuff. But what I did is I looked through like niches that people usually don't sell in, and tried to find like winners on there that weren't selling on Facebook. I've already said that, but where did you find your agent? I found her on Upwork, and yeah, she's amazing. So I love my agent. For success in drop shipping, percentage campaign setup, percentage offer, percentage creative. So campaign setup, honestly, I'm gonna say like 10%. It's not that important. If you have a winning ad, it's gonna do well no matter what. Offer offer is important. I'd say like 30%. Um, because that is what like gets the customer to buy. So you want to have a compelling offer. But like creative is like the main thing that's gonna sell a customer. So creative is definitely like majority. So I'd say 60%. Creative is everything basically in e-commerce. How did you start scaling without Amex? So initially I was just doing debit. Because I had Amexes before with high limits. They got taken down because I was spending too much, and then they like only do like 3K in limit now. So I had to switch to debit. So basically, I kind of had to just take it like slower with debit. Actually get that cash flow. But eventually, when I started getting mentored from Connor, he had like the Amexes and stuff. So we worked out a deal, and he was like helping me fund it and stuff like that. So I could spend like so much more, and that's basically what happened. But you can scale with debit; it just takes longer, and you have to have a decent amount of cash. Do you only sell products that solve problems? Problem-solving products seem easy to market since you talk about the results or side outcome for products that don't solve problems. Yeah, I definitely suggest doing something that solves a problem. If it doesn't solve a problem, it's usually like one of those flashy products, and those can make you a good amount of money in a short period of time, but they're not a long-term like thing that you can exit. Um, so 100% solving a problem that like is obviously something that is like year round. That is like where the money is made, and that's where you can really build a brand off of. So I definitely suggest that. Best way to make your own ads using what's on Kaylee data. Honestly, for testing, I just take the videos off Kaylee data. I make sure they don't say like TikTok shop or anything in them, or like click the orange cart or whatever. And I just use those. Don't really edit them that much. I don't like put words on them or anything. I just let Facebook choose which ones are good, and then if those do well, I either continue to use them or I make my own. So that's what I do. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching. In the new car right now, if you're from Twitter, you know what car this is. Um, if you're not from Twitter, I will be dropping a YouTube video shortly on it and showing you guys it. I'm really excited for that because it's an insane car. So yeah, thank you for watching.
Stay tuned, guys.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
All right, peace, boys.